Floyd Mayweather, a name synonymous with boxing brilliance and ostentatious wealth, finds himself at the heart of a swirling storm of controversy that threatens to unravel the carefully crafted image of his financial empire. The catalyst for this upheaval is a staggering $42 million scandal, intertwined with questionable real estate ventures and explosive revelations from Leonard Ellerbe, his longtime friend and former business partner. As the headlines erupt with accusations of scams, financial mismanagement, and unpaid dues, the once untouchable aura of Money Mayweather is showing cracks, prompting fans, critics, and observers to question whether his legacy is on the brink of collapse or merely navigating another chapter of drama. The saga begins with Mayweather's much-publicized claim of investing $402 million in 62 rental buildings in Manhattan, a move that initially drew applause and cemented his image as a savvy businessman diversifying his portfolio beyond the boxing ring. Social media was abuzz with images of Mayweather posing in front of luxury properties, touting his ownership and boasting about collecting rent from over 1,000 apartments. He presented the deal as a cornerstone of his financial empire, a testament to his ability to translate pugilistic success into real estate dominance. However, investigative reporting by Business Insider cast doubt on these claims, revealing a stark absence of public records, deed transfers, or any concrete evidence to substantiate Mayweather's assertions. Calls to property owners yielded no confirmation of the transaction, leading to speculation that Mayweather may have exaggerated his involvement, possibly holding only a minority stake in an ownership group rather than full control. This discrepancy has fueled skepticism about the transparency of Mayweather's business dealings. Critics argue that his penchant for projecting wealth, through private jets, diamond-encrusted watches, and million-dollar Super Bowl suites, may be more about maintaining a facade than reflecting genuine financial stability. The Manhattan real estate saga is particularly troubling because many of the properties in question are rent-stabilized, meaning their potential for generating significant returns is limited. This raises questions about the strategic wisdom of the investment and whether Mayweather was fully aware of the deal's intricacies or potentially misled by partners. The lack of verifiable documentation has led some to wonder if Mayweather himself was swindled, a victim of his own trust in those orchestrating the deal behind the scenes. Adding fuel to the fire is the fallout with Leonard Ellerbe, the former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, whose recent statements have intensified scrutiny of Mayweather's financial practices. Ellerbe, a pivotal figure in shaping the promotional company into a boxing powerhouse, announced his departure from the organization, a move that sent shockwaves through the industry. His exit coincided with allegations that Gervonta "Tank" Davis, one of Mayweather Promotions' biggest stars, was owed a staggering $33 million in unpaid earnings. Davis, a pay-per-view sensation known for his explosive knockouts, publicly criticized Mayweather's business acumen, suggesting that the company's financial management was in disarray. Ellerbe's revelations about the withheld funds have cast a shadow over Mayweather Promotions, raising ethical concerns about how fighters are compensated and whether the company prioritizes its stars' well-being. The timing of Ellerbe's departure could not have been more inopportune. Mayweather Promotions had recently secured a groundbreaking television deal with Amazon Prime Video, a partnership aimed at expanding its global reach and cementing its dominance in the sport. Ellerbe's exit, coupled with the allegations of financial impropriety, threatens to undermine this progress. In a cryptic Instagram post, Ellerbe confirmed his resignation but offered little explanation, leaving fans and industry insiders hungry for answers. Speculation abounds that his departure may be linked to internal conflicts, particularly regarding the management of Davis and other fighters. Some sources suggest that Ellerbe's continued work with Davis, combined with his role at Mayweather Promotions, created a potential conflict of interest, prompting Mayweather to part ways with him in favor of Richard Schaefer, a seasoned promoter with over 40 years of experience, formerly of Golden Boy Promotions. Mayweather's response to these developments has been characteristically defiant. He continues to flood social media with images of his lavish lifestyle, private jets, luxury cars, and diamond-studded accessories, projecting an image of unshakable wealth. Yet, critics argue that this obsession with flaunting extravagance is a red flag, particularly for a man nearing 50. The constant need to flex on social media, they contend, suggests insecurity and overcompensation, masking deeper financial troubles. Public perception of Mayweather's wealth is further complicated by a history of financial scandals. Reports of unpaid taxes, defaulted luxury purchases, and even an alleged incident in Dubai, where Mayweather was reportedly detained for 50 days over a dispute involving stolen jewelry, have tainted his reputation as a shrewd businessman. These incidents paint a picture of a man who prioritizes short-term spectacle over long-term stability, a pattern that may be catching up with him. The Dubai episode, in particular, has captured public attention. According to multiple sources, including Davis, Mayweather was held in the UAE due to a debt unrelated to boxing. The story alleges that a member of Mayweather's entourage stole a piece of jewelry during a shopping spree, leading to a standoff with local authorities. Despite Mayweather reportedly paying for the item, he was not allowed to leave until the stolen piece was returned. While Mayweather has not publicly addressed these claims, their persistence, amplified by figures like rapper 50 Cent, who seized the opportunity to troll his longtime rival, has added to the growing narrative of financial recklessness. 50 Cent, known for his provocative social media presence, posted and later deleted comments mocking Mayweather's predicament, though not before screenshots preserved the jab for posterity. Beyond real estate and promotional controversies, Mayweather's financial practices have drawn scrutiny for alleged scams and unfulfilled promises. He has been accused of taking money from fans for events, merchandise, and even NFT projects that never materialized. One notable example involves an NFT drop promising autographed gloves to 2,000 investors, a venture that reportedly failed to deliver. Such incidents have led to accusations that Mayweather operates as a repeat offender in the realm of dubious promotions, leveraging his fame to extract funds without following through. These allegations, combined with exaggerated claims about his earnings, such as asserting $350 million from a single fight when records suggest closer to $60 million, suggest a pattern of embellishment designed to uphold his Money Mayweather persona. Despite these controversies, Mayweather remains a polarizing figure. His supporters argue that his wealth, while perhaps exaggerated, is still substantial, pointing to his investments in a $10 billion office portfolio managed by 601 companies, which includes high-profile properties like the AON Center and Chicago's Old Post Office building. These moves demonstrate a commitment to building a diverse real estate empire, even if the execution has been imperfect. Mayweather's defenders also highlight his resilience, noting that he has weathered scandals before and emerged unscathed. His undefeated boxing record, coupled with blockbuster fights like the Mayweather-Pacquiao and Mayweather-McGregor showdowns, generated unprecedented revenue, positioning him as one of the highest-paid athletes in history. However, the current wave of accusations feels different. The combination of the $42 million real estate debacle, Ellerbe's departure, and Davis's unpaid earnings has created a perfect storm, exposing vulnerabilities in Mayweather's empire that were previously overlooked. The gap between perception and reality has never been more apparent. While Mayweather continues to project invincibility, the mounting evidence of financial mismanagement, unpaid fighters, unverified investments, and a trail of broken promises suggests that his empire may be built on shaky foundations. The public's reaction has been mixed. Some fans remain loyal, viewing Mayweather as a victim of jealous detractors or opportunistic partners. Others, including prominent figures like 50 Cent and Davis, see his troubles as self-inflicted, the result of hubris and a refusal to adapt. Social media has amplified these debates, with hashtags and memes dissecting every aspect of Mayweather's financial woes. The irony of a man nicknamed Money facing such scrutiny is not lost on observers, many of whom argue that his obsession with projecting wealth has become his Achilles heel. As Mayweather navigates this turbulent period, the boxing world watches closely. His promotional company, once a juggernaut, faces an uncertain future without Ellerbe's strategic guidance. The Amazon Prime Video deal, while promising, may falter if the company cannot resolve its internal conflicts and restore trust among its fighters. Davis, in particular, appears poised to break away, signaling a potential exodus of talent that could further erode Mayweather Promotions' influence. For Mayweather himself, the stakes are personal as well as professional. Nearing 50, he faces the challenge of redefining his legacy in an era where transparency and accountability are increasingly demanded. His past triumphs in the ring, 17 knockouts in 12-round fights, tactical brilliance against opponents like Canelo Alvarez and Conor McGregor, remain untarnished, but his business ventures tell a different story. The lessons learned by Alvarez, who viewed his 2013 loss to Mayweather as a catalyst for growth, may serve as a cautionary tale. Failure, when acknowledged, can fuel resilience, but denial risks perpetuating a cycle of missteps. The question now is whether Mayweather can pivot. His history suggests a knack for defying odds, but the current controversies require more than charisma and bravado. Rebuilding trust with fighters, partners, and fans will demand transparency and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Whether he chooses to double down on spectacle or embrace a more grounded approach will determine the next chapter of his story. For now, the saga continues to unfold, with every social media post, interview, and insider revelation adding layers to the narrative. Mayweather's empire, once a symbol of untouchable success, stands at a crossroads. Is this the beginning of a true downfall, or merely a tempest that will pass? The answer lies in Mayweather's ability to reconcile the myth of money with the reality of a man whose ambition, while boundless, may have outpaced his judgment. As the world watches, one thing is certain: the story of Floyd Mayweather is far from over.